far. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the two-point try. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bills ready to take over. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To the air, Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Oh, he fakes a spike. And that is going to wind up incomplete, so they tried to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. There he goes again. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Still going. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before half. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. So we've reached half. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
It's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down. Well, a touch unconventional. I don't know that you usually gain yards on first down by a fake field goal, but they did gain yards, I guess. I don't know what else to say.
And the beauty of it is...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's third down.
I know that from down to down, you'll hop into different offensive formations and try and fool the defense and pick up some yardage.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The tally there, minus 8 yards. Leads to fourth down as well. I was just confused on that one. I had third down written. It said third down on the scoreboard. Do you think the sideline lost track? Maybe they thought it was fourth?
Something went haywire, and I'll admit it, I've lost track of downs before, but I'm not the one calling plays. I'm not the one keeping track here. They have to know this. And look, I love my football north of the border as much as anyone, but here it's 4 downs. All right, I can't believe they tried it that way, and then went ahead and faked it as well. Nothing doing.
Oh, the lonely punter inside their own 20 figured for sure they were punting this away. They did not, and the move does not pay off.
You think someone put up the stop signal when he started?
Touchdown! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Dolphins offense returning to the field. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. Well, go ahead and mark that down as one of the most bizarre first down calls in the history of the National Football League. A fake, and it backfires.
But we've seen a lot
of first down.
Yeah, you're right. And we've seen a lot of innovation throughout the years in the NFL. I mean, we've gone from the single wing to the T formation.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. And that time, they get him down. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
All right, tell me you saw the same thing I saw. Did you see the looks on the offense's face as they realized the field goal unit was running on the field on 3rd down?
I know you saw the look on my face because I looked at you like, wait, did I lose track? Because the scoreboard, everything says 3rd down. It was 3rd down.
Well, they ran them out there, so now they've lined up for a field goal, and then they fake it. They went the ultimate okey-doke on them. I mean, I couldn't believe that one, but it still didn't work. I mean, it got yardage, but it didn't work for a 1st down.
A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and
he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills get a bit closer. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th downs.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Second down, here's Mostert again. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would like to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. For the last one, man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. For a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game. That punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. You know, some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball himself.
This throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Bills. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And a little quarterback draw option works to perfection for him.
Yeah, it's hard to account for the quarterback in most situations on defense, and that's why the quarterback draw is so successful. Everyone else covered, makes a little fake, runs into the end zone.
The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now, they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know when mid-game trade's going to happen, but good for him. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs, 36 yards. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Well, this is really simple. Let's just say it. This quarterback is on fire. Touchdown after touchdown throwing the football. What a day for him.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Tua now on 1st down. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one score. 1st and 10 here. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And Diggs has it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been running.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you come around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally because sometimes the defensive guys, they win.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And he got that one all wrong. That goes almost directly out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted inside the 25-yard line. Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to.
Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. No, the converse is, though, you've got to win.
Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. And Oliver able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game round.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down, and that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum.
Stephon Diggs! Touchdown! Stephon Diggs! 36 yards! And the Bills have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Bass on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So Tua and the Dolphins down by 15. 2:05 to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
Tua now on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.